Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. Today, these two squads square off in a Conference USA showdown. As we'll see, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks taking on the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gamecocks will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Kennesaw State's offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, Palmer.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
And here comes the offense on second down. They'll give it to the back. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
The counter play is a great play to mix in because defensively, you're not looking for the counter. You're looking to attack, attack, attack. All of a sudden, 2 guys pull across the formation. Now you got to change your direction really quickly, and it keeps you off balance and really keeps you on your heels.
Looking downfield, it's Bryson. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Gamecocks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rudolph. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage. And as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for a man. It's Huff. Takes the easy one to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the play call on offense. I like him trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on third.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got it behind the line. It's Wells. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Early in the game, pass complete. Great job. Sets up a manageable 4th down. We're going to set the tone early in this game. We're going to be aggressive. Yes, we're going for it.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Splits the uprights. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Jacksonville State 3, Kennesaw State 0.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Pulled and finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Bryson. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the single back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Kent. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these 3rd downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Bryson. Out of the backfield, he's open. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The play action fake. It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Third down coming up.
Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Got enough space, and he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
Number 0 with the carry.
On to attempt the
The
try.
kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19.
Jacksonville State 3.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Brown. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Red pass, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
On the screen.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
A 3rd and long coming up here. To the air, it's Huff. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Brown. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
5-yard line. 1st and goal, Jacksonville State.
At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
Jacksonville State, 3.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Gamecocks line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Jacksonville State.
It gets closer and closer to the end zone right here. You know what's coming as a defense. The offense has to be physical, and they were. And the back knew exactly where he had to get to get 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Kennesaw State.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick it off.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football.
coming up.
Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Feeling some heat. Open space at the 25. And after the huge scramble, he slides and gets down. Terrific run to get out of trouble.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Now on the counter. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to run it. Those defenses were smelling blood, and the quarterback got down. Smart move.
You know, you hear the term nickel so much. Most people stay in nickel most of the time because of all the speed in college football and the running quarterback, and you see why it pays dividends. More speed on the field when the QB does take off to go get him on the ground and force a 4th down.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, they're trying to hit the slant, right? That's a bang-bang type play. It's got to happen fast. Good throw. Receiver just couldn't come up with the catch.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. To the air, it's Huff. The throw. Fires to the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
This is exactly why 3rd down is practiced every single day. 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on 3rd down.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
They're going to ride this running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make him honor the run. Make him know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gets it out fast. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. He'll keep it himself. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
And I would use this as a part of my offense, too. When I got a guy like this, I can do the design quarterback runs with, and he can make 10 yards look like it's nothing. I mean, just chews up dirt quickly and gets in the end zone.
Getting set for the point after.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
To kick off.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Firing deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, look out. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown Owls. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback, Reese, because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Just about set to kick it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on O. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He'll do it himself. And the Gamecocks will have a first down.
This is an offense that has a chance to be one of the better rushing attacks in the country at the end of the year because of the athleticism of this quarterback. You're going to see this guy do damage with his legs this year.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. scrambles and throws off the RPO. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the tailback. Turns it on in midfield. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Huff. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
And it's knocked away downfield, the DB getting a hand in there.
You see it in football all the time, right? I get a matchup on the outside. You want to try to play man coverage? I'm going to let my wide receiver try to go up and make a play. A lot of times the wide receiver wins. Not this time.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass, then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Get it out on the screen. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
He caught it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Touchdown.
Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're testing the right side here. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Kennesaw. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. At the 35, he's open. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
This doesn't happen with just anybody at tailback. You got to do this with a dude, a guy you know can roll. Just toss it to him, let him get out in the open field. He'll do the rest and make big gains.
The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Keeps looking downfield.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Second down coming up. Looking for a man, it's Huff. Quickly complete. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Stewart. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Off play action. They're bringing heat. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Trying to... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. Catches it at the 15. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Going to the ground. Nice move to keep moving. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, make it just enough to keep the drive alive.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Bryson. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Daniels. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd down, going up top. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And that is just the worst feeling as a wide receiver because you're way downfield, you're ready for the big play, but you're just unable to connect. I'm sure he's going to be on the sideline asking for another deep shot opportunity.
Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He's got it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Makes his man miss. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Movement here from the tight end. Might as well give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. The back goes in motion. Dropping back, it's Huff. Got his man quickly. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They'll try the run. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
3rd down coming.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. He'll pull it on the read. Finds a crease at the 20. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
It's easy when you got a QB like this. Just make the right reads and go chew up yards. Not only can he make the right reads, he can make people miss. He can make even bigger plays than this, but just chews up 20-plus yards in a hurry.
And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Huff. Dances away to buy time. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
And that is just what you want. You get a 1st and goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Number 37, set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
And guys, this can be a great time to look for a big play on 2nd and inches. Still on his feet at the 45. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
I bet that running back's eyes got so big. When he gets that handoff going to the right, he sees the huge holes. Yes, please.
The defense just didn't flow quickly enough. All of the blockers had leverage on their men.
Man, that defensive line has to get off the ball a little bit better, get some penetration to stop that outside run.
Dropping back, it's Bryson. Finds a man on the left. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
The option look. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes a catch. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
Guys, Jacksonville State has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Back to throw, it's Bryson. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
It's such an advantage for a defense when you can add to your pass rush by blitzing guys, but especially when you've got a middle linebacker like that can collapse and push the pocket into the lap of the quarterback.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. An 84-yard drive there, and they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Quick completion to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to throw, it's Huff. Pressure coming. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the returner will be knocked down. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Caught. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. They want to just keep throwing it. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished. This offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on 0. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Quick pass on the jet motion. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away. He'll try to do it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Huff. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They're setting up the screen. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And the Gamecocks line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The give to the back. Pirouettes through. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Quick strike complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Back to throw. It's Bryson. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th.
Kennesaw State 35. Jacksonville State 31.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. He'll start this drive firing. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
The Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, the ground game. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Huff. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Buying some time. Going to try to get it himself. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be third down. After the incompletion on second down, it's 3rd and inches. They'll try to get the first through the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Looking to pass. It's Huff. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Caught in the backfield, it's Rudolph. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think on offense here in a 2-minute situation, down a possession, you got to think about taking shots down the field. The quick game, these screens, bubbles, swings, that's not going to work here.
Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know on offense now you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.